Ace Attorney. Alright, so we have a new thing to start. A new trial, I guess. I remember I was very late on Wednesday trying to finish this. Whatever one we were on. Right, so Smart Fox. Alright, load game. Where were we here? I should finish my tea before we get. Let's rock! Oh, I'm spilling myself. Alright, spilled all over myself. That's okay. We love you! Rock on, everyone. This part's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Governor's Guilty as Charged tour. Since the first part of tonight's show, there will now be a 20-minute intermission. Look, there's a little thing. Alright, before we get too far, look, there's something there on the ground. There's a little police mascot guy. There's a guitar case. Police mascot thing. 2 dressing rooms. This hallway looks insane because you got rooms on one side and none on the other. That seems weird to me. It's so cool. Us at a Gaviner's concert. What? That's a weird name. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. Gaviner's putting the sick back in music. That's good. I like that catchphrase. That's good. I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. He has those tickets at 20% off. It's hard to get a hold of, you know. When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. That's his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple or VIPs. I was doing being a VIP at a Gavin show. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. Oh, that guy! Okay. Okay, yeah. What kind of fan doesn't know his lead vocalist's name? Well, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock. That is sexist and I am opposed to it. I am opposed. God Alpha, maybe. I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. She's like instant fan. Oh, I met a rock star. I'm gonna be a fan. I got 12 Gaviner's albums and 15 concert videos. So that's quite a bit of impulse shopping. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. I must write, that sounds like a real act of generosity. 15 years allowance? Isn't she already like 15? Who gets an allowance at 30? Who would imagine me here? At a Gaviner's concert, watching Prosecutor Gavin rock. To be honest. It's kind of cool. And I'm kind of envious. Hi, Mopar. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. How are things? Not that I ever admit that to Trucy. Counter dressing room, that's a lot of police stuff. You got a fake police uniform, you got a, jacket. Is that a toaster? No, that's a bag. Okay, I thought it was a toaster for a second. Motorcycle cop helmet. I'm doing good. Oh, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets. Oh, look, that's the mascot, but in red on the guitar. That's cool. And the invoice you sent along with them. You're incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it, myself. Lammerwe're singing, right? The Siren of the Ballad? Oh, yeah. The fire said she flew all the way over for the show. That's right, I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Is she dead? She's probably dead, isn't she? Lemuror says he praised me too highly. Oh, who's this guy? He's huge. He don't even fit on the screen. His head's sticking up off the top. Oh, actually, I guess his head is too. Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Latouche, Lemuror's manager and her interpreter, incidentally. It's a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lemuror to be heard in this country. You know, I thought she'd be French, but apparently she's Egyptian. Who knew? Those aren't real hieroglyphics, those are fake hieroglyphics. That voice! I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Those are not real hieroglyphics. I learned hieroglyphics when I was in school. That's not hieroglyphics. I mean, I guess technically they are hieroglyphics, but they're not Egyptian hieroglyphics. Alright, so we got alien spaceship, bug, worshipping man, antelope, arrow, question mark. That's a bullhead, pine tree, leaf, bowing man, arrow, alien spaceship, river. If it were vertical, it'd be lightning, but it's river. That is deer alien. I don't know. River, tree, scissors, squid dancing. Oh, it's Lemuror. I'm actually meeting Lemuror. Lemuror, mysterious songstress. She's pretty though. Look at her eyes. Very nice eyes. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Lemuror says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Oh, Lemuror, your voice. It's art. Yeah, without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. You know how I know she's faking? Because she responded to his question without the interpreter translating for her. So she can speak, but she's got this mysterious persona. Welcome to Showbiz. Okay. I've seen this kid somewhere before. Is she blind? Is he blind? He plays piano at all of Lamar's concerts. Oh, I misgendered him. Oops. He's cute, and he's really a good pianist. Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. It's hard to find a good pianist. Allow me to introduce Maki Tobai. He is blind. He is blind! Okay. That's why he never strays far from Lemuror. They're always together. They're like characters from some fairy tale. Or so, what's the word? Exotic. I was gonna go with enchanting. And mysterious. Usually when people say exotic, it's not in a good way. It does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing musique. Huh? She travels the globe putting the sights she sees in a song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song. That's so poetic. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. Guitar Serenade. Hope you enjoy it. I can't wait. And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gaviners hard rock a little rest. Lemuror, the stage is yours. You know, this feels like something that should be on stage. Not, like, in the back room. Lemurors will not play during Lemuror's ballad. Only Maki's tender tones and Lemuror's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know. I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. You know, I had this thought the other day. Um, I think it'd be really cool if they made a horror movie about mimics. Like, just think about, you have just like a guy just shows up at the cabin, like in the woods, and and then it just disappears, and nobody can figure out what it is. And then it's like, and then people show up looking for him, and you can't find him, and just disappeared, and then you get a bunch of teenagers, and then eventually someone says, why are there two outhouses? And they go, into one of the outhouses, and it turns out to be a mimic, and they just vanish. You don't want a movie about mimics? Horror movie? Alright, let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. I thought it was a good idea. Sugar, sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. I don't think, is it supposed to rhyme? When you stole away the keys. My heart held on to so tight. I don't think I have the voice to sing this song. Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. And now through the air I fly. You're just not into horror movies? Whoa. Burning on in my heart. Fire. Burn my love away. All the way. Like a bullet of love. Fire. Take my life away. All the way. Guitar, guitar. Up together. To the sky. Oh, I think that there's actually a real fire. What if they made it like a campy horror movie? Like, do you remember Tremors? Do you ever see the movie Tremors? The original one? Where it's like a horror movie, but it's really not. Like, I was scared when I was little. But, as an adult, it's just a comedy movie. It's really funny to me. Wow, wasn't L'Amour amazing? I sniffle. I even cried a little. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, it even surprised me, and I'm a magician. Yeah, you know another thing that'd be really funny? Like at the end, like, like you got all these big mimics that are eating people, right? And they finally figure out that there's these creatures that are transforming into objects. And they're like, okay, there's two cars, and they throw something at one of them, and they figure out, oh, that's the one, that's the fake one. And so they go and get into the good car, and they go to crank it with a key, because the car didn't have push button start, and they go to crank it, and the key starts eating their hand, and they realize the key was a mimic. The big mimic had little mimic babies. This drives me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes to the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? Gavin's dressing room. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not Great Balls of Fire. That's a song from, I don't even know, it's before my time. When's that song from? Like 60s? Maybe? I don't know. I know a little bit of it though. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Where is my cup holder? What am I putting that on? What is that? Oh, that's my speaker. Okay. Sorry, there's just some weird object back there. It's confusing me. Being a fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo of Justice. Were you the one who tried to torch me? I didn't do it. So much for risking your life for art. Guitar's serenade's ruined. Ruined! Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. Let's look around. What we got? There's food. What's the food? Why's that plastic bowl of stew sitting there? Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys. That's not what you did. And we'll let you eat that stew. That's just mean. It's worse, see? If that guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it. If you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys. I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. Postcards? Look, it's a postcard of La Maror. These letters at the bottom. I've never seen them before. Random Fox. Wait. Astro Fox. Hey, I love the labels. I can actually look and see what they are. Must be your native tongue, Borginian. Borginian, huh? Oh, we're actually adding stuff to the court record. There's some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Zarek. What's up? Don't tell me the audio's gone again. Vote to color the text purple. I can give it a try. Hold on a second. I'm starting to pull it off. This is my first time playing it. Oh, you mean the model? Let's see here. So that's gonna be these things. Nope, not that one. Those. I don't know if there's a way to. I don't think there's a color option. I don't think there's no color option. Sorry, no way to do it. I guess there was. I probably already put it in already. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something. They're a little thick. They're for motorcycle riding. That's so you don't scrape your hand on the motorcycle, on the ground. You couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those. Exactly what I was thinking. Boots? Police uniform. Police uniform hangs on the stand here. Oh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along. It's okay, you don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd. The wild Astro Fox got away. Do you think so? Oh, I guess you're right. I feel like I'm meaning for making that insinuation. Yeah, I need to move that text and put it in the environment so it doesn't, like... I feel like there's not going to be enough room for some of the longer ones there. Legendary, that's the legendary AA400, the Red Badger. Not rock supposed to be rebellious, not civic. Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it. Ah, the fickleness of youth. You should dye your hair badger red, too. I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much. Alright, the stubbornness of age. Coffee? Coffee? What's the police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police. They're trying to trick the kids into thinking the police are some kind of band. Aren't the police a band? I gotta look it up. The police, yeah. The police, an English rock band. From the 70s? Holy crap. Oh, that's funny. That's just silly. Who'd name a band The Police? Oh, that's good. I like it. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I like that a lot. They don't even explain it either. That speaker looks familiar. Oh? Yeah, like the one for the PA system back at school. We have one of those in my classroom, too. That's right, she's still in junior high. I feel old. You and me both, buddy. This place is decorated like a high school dance. I think her decorations were paper, not chains. Governors are into chains. It's part of their image. No kidding. Since they use chains on the cover art for gonna lock you up, they're really into the whole police thing, aren't they? Cool if they just turn that red light on. They don't have to turn on the red light. Showing you the Governor's mark on lipstick here. Lipstick. I'd like to wear lipstick someday. Why wear it now? It's fine. Oh, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy? Dad won't let me. Oh. Not to learn to play piano, he says. Oh, that's funny. That's great parenting there. Like, oh yeah, when I learned to play piano, you can wear lipstick. And you just never learn. You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. Oh, a cruiser guitar. They sold those to commemorate 5 years of the band. Rocking it hard. On his speed limit. I don't know, I'm still trying to get over this whole, like, I think even the police were, like, a joke, like, or, I don't know, a meme? Who knows? There's a cruiser bass, a cruiser drum set, and a cruiser keyboard. And a cruiser whistle. I'm not so sure about that last one. She's blowing the whistle on criminals. I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. I think we're good. Alright, we can probably talk to the guy now. I talked to him. Hey, this okay? You mean the guitar? That wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who would burn the guitar on purpose? It worked really well with the lyrics just then. I mean, I've seen people, like, breaking guitars as part of the show. Burning onto my heart, fire, burning my love away, all the way. Wait, you think the audience thought it was... I thought they got lucky. They probably thought it was just part of the act. At least I did. He got lucky and he didn't realize it. I mean, I thought it was until I saw him beating out the fire on stage. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. I'm usually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Ock tongue! Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, my guitar's case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. My mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. My mama said, mama said, mama said. Oh, wasn't Lamoureux's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I know she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. What's this? I mean, like, you would think it should at least rhyme or something. I don't know. Lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lamoureux. Yippee, thanks so much. I forgot to sign our client defense agreements. Almost time for the third act of the night. How are we doing time? I'm not getting yelled at yet, so got a couple minutes left. Okay. Oh, there's more? Yes! See, you guys missed that before. See, Pando started making noise. Is that coming through, or can you not hear it? It's probably coming through the microphone. Because I think that's my other... Yeah, that's coming through on my other computer. I can see it. It's pegging on that computer. It doesn't really work because, you know, not a human. Can I fix that? Hold on. Where is that? Extensions. Can I change that dialogue a little bit? Go back here. I mean, you can disable it, but yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to fix it. I can disable that if you guys want. Should I disable it? What do you guys think? You guys want me to disable the cinnamon passing gas thing? Yeah, Summer's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Eh? I like to fit with the Lamarore. Unless we use a volume knob. Turn way down. Apollo, you're getting old. Ack! Does 22 qualify as old to 15-year-old? What do you guys think? Is 15... Does a 15-year-old think a 22-year-old is old? I don't think so. I can't type. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I guess I do consider them old. Okay. I stand corrected. I thought she'd be like more like, oh, you know, you're so mature or whatever. I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage. Yeah, time to rock. Hey, you're older than I am. Alright, let's go ahead and run the ad before I forget and get distracted again. Alright, so I'll be right back, okay? We brush. No, stop doing dumb things. Just play smart. Play smart. Giant toads. Where'd you find a giant toad? Level 13? How wouldn't they did attack you? Alright. Time to come back. We're back. Past the graveyard. I didn't think they would attack you. Alright, I think we examined everything, so we're gonna move on. Are we still? Okay, we're still good. And you should just have food with you. Like you have trouble, just, you know. Oh, you clicked on it? Hey, it's you! That right kid. Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles when she shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? She's eating nuts, obviously. Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. Wow. Right on. You know, I think I will go ahead and... Well, I'll leave Cinnamon with the gas for a little bit. You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? I think I'm going to disable it. Better safe than sorry. There we go. Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing what that glimmerous fop. Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen. He wants security back here during the concert. Where's he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's the Lammermoor's dressing room. Don't think of going in there unless you want a piece of snackoos in your face. Running back and forth with iron ore. You may be good to start working on coal if you have enough mining for it. I don't know how much iron we need. I don't know how much iron I have. I don't know how much iron we have. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? I want to see what this is down here. It looks like a microphone. You can't smelt iron? Oh, then you should probably work on bronze. What's this, some kind of headset earpiece? Unless you're just trying to funnel it to me to level my smithing faster. Punch, punch, punch. Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Punch, punch, punch. Maybe Lammermoor's bodyguard dropped it? Punch, punch, punch. Emma, will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? Huh. Think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling? Oh, I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know, I'll have to run the numbers later. On and on about whatever you're going to be. Sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. That's Prosecutor Gaviner's dressing room. So much a hand on the door and I'll snack you. Hold on. I just came out of there. Don't play smart with me. Sigh. So this is Lammermoor's dressing room. You didn't think about going in there. Ow. Bang. What was that? Was that a gunshot? Crash, something's going on. You out of my way. Emma, Lammermoor, Lammermoor. It's not locked. I'm going in. Oh, there's bullet holes. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. I asked this Lammermoor's manager, Mr. What's his name? We only heard 2 gunshots. And there's bullet holes in the wall. Latouche! Oh no. Hey you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Alright, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. So we're gonna touch everything, right? What's going on? I shocked him and now... He's alive. Latouche, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who shot you? I don't know. Ask what? Ask witness. Witness? There was a witness? Who? Cold, so cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help's on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Mr. Latouche! Yipes, Emma. What's that? Oh, who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. House has been canceled. Backup's on its way. Mr. Latouche. He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. I mean, you're a lawyer, not a doctor. Romain Latouche, shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren. Whatever that means. Meeting's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. That's a cool jacket with the snake, or not snake, shark. Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later. It's investigation time then, yeah? Fraulein detective? I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one, on staff or otherwise, anything of this. Oh, a gag order. No word gets out other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death or the murder. Tell no one, not even Lamarora? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I need your signature on this. Here, forehead. Yours too, Fraulein. On that? An investigation request? Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. It should be okay to sign, I think. We signed it with great reluctance. Right, well, get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Oh, and one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try to get in the Fraulein detective way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. Brandon Fox, we got... Pure Yang Shrine Fox. We were all questioned as witnesses. And now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right. Our way. Somehow I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. There's no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case. Don't worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, it's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No? Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latouche's last words. The witness is Siren. Oh, thank you for the pats. I appreciate it. First order of business to find out what he meant by siren. Alright. We guys we look at everything again. There's this room. Seen the crime. We're not supposed to go in there. Aren't we involved? Are we duty-bound to investigate? Sadly, no. Though, the situation being what it is, that'd be your best chance to do some looping. That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot. Does Blue Badger have something to do with the band? Oh, yeah. Blue Badger is the governor's mascot, too. Oh, go figure. Hear those things fly off the shelves. I'll take a close look at one someday. There's one right there. Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of those. Oh, what kind? The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. This girl who's miraculous not to escape? So picky. Concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour. I love that name. Guilty as Charged. Seems kind of negative to me. Well, why don't we do the opposite? Ministry Truth presents the Innocent as Charged tour. Kind of loses the impact, doesn't it? I'm thirsty. Apollo? Want something to drink? How about this one? A Steel Samurai soda. Now in real steel flavor. That is probably not taste very good. Huh? Here, my treat. Is it enough change? These outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. That actually makes no sense. The one in the dressing room area should be cheap. The ones for the concert goers should be expensive. You want to treat your talent good. That's the Gaviner's dressing room. Crime scene was Lamoureux's dressing room. Next door. Never know where clues might be hiding. Apollo. Let's case this joint. After you choose CPI. What's that? Looks like it's some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's the headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? Well, I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Oh, it actually lit up. Okay, so that was good to know. Okay. Let's move. Let's start here. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. Your attorneys know. Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? The truth should tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? You can glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please, hang up poor Lamoureux. Oh well. I suppose you'd find the body with me. Wait, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. Just letting us look, and stop munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. Let's start with the bullet holes. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are two here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. But there are two holes. Would that mean two misses? Her weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. What we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed to his shoulder. Okay, it doesn't sound like we're in America, because I'm pretty sure a .45 would have gone through his shoulder, then through the wall, too. Like, all the way through. Not like he would have hit somebody in the hallway. Ouch. Sounds painful. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. My speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. I asked for monitoring the stage from this room. Monitoring? The pipe's in a real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up. I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. It made it hard to hear Mr. Latouche's last words. Oh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma. You're not going to say, "Can I have it, please," are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15. That doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young Emma. Not about envy, it's about tampering evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You can learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Trish is still after that brooch, clearly. No way. If you want one that bad, get your daddy to buy it for you. That always says, Trucy, if you want something, go find or borrow it. Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Leave it to Mr. Right. I should be concerned about Trucy's future. But I'm more concerned about the owner of that brooch. And it's not Trucy. No matter how much she wants to be. Huh? Another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's there. And why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? Need something on the ceiling? Maybe to hang up the banners, but why would it still be here? Maybe they escaped through that thing. I still say it's a step ladder. So they climbed out right here. What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth's catching flies. Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped. That's what you were thinking, right? Eh? When you arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. She must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility. That's much too small. Not the killer about your size, Trucy. I didn't do it! Eh. I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you. I know, of course. I don't think you did it. Or tell you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? There's another Gavineer's poster here. I'm not sick of seeing these, personally. You're not tear it down, haha. You know what I'm sick of seeing and hearing? It's stupid ads about doing your taxes. If you haven't done your taxes right by now, you're dumb. There, I said it, okay? If you have not done your taxes already, you're dumb. Like, why wait till the last minute? That's just asking for trouble. No, don't be dumb. Angry Fox. It's dumb. I'm tired of hearing the stupid ads. I did my tax in like January. I had my refund spent by early February. Ridiculous. And you know what? You know what else? You know, tax season. Okay, they give you like 4 months to do taxes. Why do you need 4 months to do taxes? Taxes should not be as complicated as they are. You should just be able to just go in and be like, okay, this is how much you owe, done. Boom. And to be honest, I don't think taxes are that complicated. I mean, you've got all these programs. I don't know why everybody just doesn't do their own taxes. You know, it's not that hard. Like, the only reason TurboTax and stuff exists is because it makes it a lot easier than just sitting there and filling out paperwork for yourself. You just type in the numbers and it auto-calculates. I have everything electronically and I looked it up to the rest. I estimated a little bit. Don't tell the government. Okay? I estimated some stuff. It was fine. It's close enough. Nice model. Yeah, that's a good one. This is a Pyryang Shrine Fox. No time for the crime scene, Emma. Oof. We have 3 documents. And something else I can tear to shreds. I get a bunch, but they're all electronic. There's one I never got. But don't look at me. That's why I estimated. I never got it. Apollo. Look at that thing. It's huge. That's a TV. Yeah, a wide flat screen TV. I want one of those. Been wanting for a long time. On your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Right was, then dream. I don't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law. Okay, just stomp on my dreams, why don't you? Oh, Apollo, can I eat some of those, please? Absolutely not. I know. But still, I yearn. Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here. Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's eat. Right. Whoa. Stop it. Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. She tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow up. Which one is 15 here? What's this poster? Let's see. This summer, Illegal Eagles production of Case Closed. It's like a poster for a different show. One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. This looks important. Guess it's not. What's this little window over here? Maybe the killer escaped through that? It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Same it is by anime terms? I'm just only opens a crack. What? I'm just saying it's possible. Right. No harm in that. So I'm pretty sure it isn't possible. Salmon is by anime terms. Is that? I don't get it. I missed something? I might have missed something. You peek into the rooms to it, you know? Salmon is 15 by anime terms? There's no way Cinema's 15. No, there's not possible. It's one of those things, right? It's a light. At the barber's? A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs for yours? Wait, is it a dryer? I thought it was a ring light. No thanks. I'm not messing with his hair, Emma. As far as that into, you know. This is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver. That's right. A big 45 caliber revolver. Wow. I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those. This is America, apparently. Why you give me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't... Listen, I was out in the hallway eating stacked booze when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you, sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, the killer brought a revolver. It must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right? Alright, let's see what else we got. Ah! A 45 caliber revolver, very deadly. You know, Apollo, I was wondering, what's a caliber, and what does the 45 mean? Huh? Uncatchable! I mean, I guess I could trim this statement a little bit, make it a little bit shorter. Okay, you want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. But the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. The bullet, in other words, bigger bullets do more damage. Wow, chalk 1 point up for forensic science. You know it. I don't think so. I mean, I guess I'd have to do 2 different sets. So I'd have to do one and then the other. And make them sit next to each other. I could probably do that. Just a return character? I don't know. I have no idea. It's not 45 inches, right? That'd be too long. Too big. What's the unit of measurement they use for science? Well? Hush! Kids shouldn't ask me so many questions. You know, I wonder what anti-metric system people say about, you know, 9mm. Like the bullet, you know, the gun. Seeing those mirrors lined up like that really makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. It's supposed to be makeup. I never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Bulgarian? All I know is they sure don't make it for much of a clue. What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more... Oh. Eek, the flower fell off. I'm not preserving the crime scene, Emma. It's fine, I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. Now what you do is you document everything, and then you take it apart. I gotta sneeze. Alright, I sneezed. Good sneeze. I feel like I gotta sneeze again, though. Stupid allergies. Look at all these presents. Lamar sure is popular. Oh, I wonder what's inside. We can't open them, can we? Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. Could be anything. I'm never having a birthday party again. That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Eek. Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first. Tracy? Really? Will you two stop bickering and get over here? I'm gonna go snack loose again. Who's not too annoyed? Let me zoom in right here. His fingers are red. Hug bomb! Eek, is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? Something strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like? Oh, look at his hand. Oh, he's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the snacks at me you like, Emma. But sooner or later, you're going to run out of them. Oh, you raise a good point. I've been intrigued by the scene. Let's take a look. Ah, see there? He's holding something. What's this? A keyring. You think it might belong to the killer? It's only a possibility. What unusual keyring and what unusual keys? Let's see. That looks like a, regular key. Like a house key. That looks like a car key. That's a guitar. This could be a vital clue. Let's see here. Oh, we click on the hand again? Apparently there's more? Oh, I was holding a keyring. I wonder what it could mean. Must be something. Doesn't look like the kind of Mr. Latus would use. The question is, whose keyring is it? You're practically a detective there, Apollo. Alright, we're just checking on... I think we still got plenty of time before we have to go on... yeah, we got 30 minutes. We're good. Practically. I'm glad it brings them so much joy to mock me. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let's talk. Mr. Romain Latus, wasn't it? He was the Lamour's manager and interpreter, apparently. This is his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. Doesn't seem likely, nor can I think of anyone who would have a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? Lamour. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Irk. Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Munch, munch, munch. Always with the snacks. He's a big man, or was. I think even I would win in a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We sent a request to the Bulgarian embassy for more info on him. The crime was murder. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? Humph. Guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. When we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? That doesn't make sense. You came when you heard the shot and no one was in here? How'd they leave the room? That window is a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Oh, sorry, I can't come on anything not scientifically relevant. I'm a scientist after all. Self-styled one at least. Is this a murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Okay, no fair. Tell us. There's something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? Take a look at it. Hello there. No, the weapon is a revolving chamber. It's where you load the bullets. Revolver, see? Revolver. That sounds a bit like Wonder Bar. Did you say it really fast? I guess. I don't know, I used to think... I just think the closest sound to Wonder Bar was one liver. I don't... That was even close. Random Fox! We got Classic Fox. There's so many words in the world, Apollo. Isn't it amazing? So many different words, so many different people. People like Trucy. I swear I saw something. Right there. Guys, don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots bullets. I don't want it shooting any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets. The magic cat. A cat? Comes out of a gun? I can tell by your expression you've never heard of that trick. It's a great one. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. I mean, you can't really see, but it looks like the gun is empty. Alright, do we need to take a close look at stuff? The 3 keys in the heart-shaped key ring. This middle key is shaped like a guitar. Okay, it must be the key to a guitar case. Guitar case key? I don't know who this belongs to. Now, let's double check. We didn't look at the back. Let's go to the back. Just be safe. Okay. So a pin fastener attached for attaching things to clothes. Not a safety pin type either. There's not a safety pin. Is it a danger pin? Suppose you stick it in your eye then. Yeah, it's true. But you could do that with a safety pin too, for that matter. Thanks for taking the fun out of my danger pin. Oh, you're driving a danger pin through my heart here. Alright. The Efficiency and secrecy of our investigation bears our order to speak. No one else had the investigation concerning details. Got it. Alright, not seeing anything relevant. Okay. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, it's a 45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. When I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. I mean, that's not a problem? There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver. Recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch. That shooter's a victim, too. Yeah, the killer used this revolver in quite well. I guess whoever did it was used to shooting. Yeah, I actually was looking at getting a revolver, or not a revolver, just a handgun. And I was looking at a 45 at some point, just because I wanted the stopping power. This is for home defense. However, I was advised that if I wasn't careful, like, with where I aimed, the bullet would go through whoever I was shooting, and through the wall, and through my neighbor's wall, and possibly into my neighbor. So, it's just a little bit dangerous. You're shooting a high caliber weapon? Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything, and there it is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. Anything more involved is waiting until the squad gets here. Arg, I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here until I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great. Thanks. 45. 45 caliber. I mean, walls in America are basically just paper. She left. What do you do, Apollo? It's like cardboard. I wonder how much it would cost to actually make a, like, a sturdy house in America. What do you do, Apollo? Supposed to wait. Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh, I guess it can't be helped. Although, one person went the other way. He said I should get a mounted machine gun and just mount it at the top of the stairs. Because I have stairs and it's a very narrow stairway. So all I gotta do is just wait up the top of it, you know, if they move to shoot down. So, you know, any bullet holes just go through into the ground. You know, after blowing apart whoever came up the stairs. Let's go. Huh? Go. Time's wasting, Apollo. Got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but on second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. We can't go? Aren't we supposed to be watching the crime scene? Eh, whatever. Eek! Who's there? This guy looks like a magician. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He's wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. You know a way to make a sturdy house? Wouldn't it just be like plaster and wood? Like more solid and not just like, what do you call it? What is it? Drywall. Drywall. I mean, whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious. I've already looked at everything out here, too. I don't think I need to look at more stuff. F5 kit? Do I need to look that up? Oh, that got a lot of hits. I don't know what they all mean. That's a drone. You know, if you want an indestructible house, you could just hey, are you familiar with Bondo? Like concrete Legos? When my front porch started rotting because the way the moisture falls on it, it was just like getting moisture just sitting on it, and it just eventually rotted out. And so I repaired it with Bondo. And it was like, basically, I put the stuff in and then sanded it. I like, you know, sanded it down. But once it was there, like, I couldn't even put a nail in it. You know, like Bondo? It worked great. I've since gotten rid of the porch. It was, my front porch. Okay, so my front porch is not level with the ground, but it's only like one brick high. And not like the brick standing on its end. It's like one brick just sitting down. That's how high my porch is. That doesn't need a railing. You don't need a railing for that. It's one step. It's like half a step. And so I just got rid of the railing because the railing was part that was rotting. Although one post had rotted from having the moisture sitting on the railing, and it goes down and gets next to the post. I mean, it is concrete on the bottom, but it's concrete on the bottom, but it's the railings were wood. No bot. You can't even... Wow, they ran out of names. Like this bot's name is Conceptual Centaur QDY4C. You can't see that because I've got bots blocked. You can't. I have my bot defense up. It's working great. I haven't had a bot actually be able to speak in a while. Their auto message keeps getting caught up. So I guess my auto mod is set up pretty good, right? I don't really want rails. I don't go out there. I mean, I go out there every day, but I don't actually sit out there. I'm perfectly happy with no poor trailing. It's perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to paint it. I don't have to worry about metal rusting. I just leave it alone. Just leave it be. I do have to start cutting grass, though. Have you started cutting grass yet, Mopar? Oh, looks like nobody's here. Rescue Gavin's probably busy with the case, too. I keep being distracted. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. I like this. This is a line from The Tick. Evil never sleeps, so the good must be ever vigilant. That's a good line, I thought. Last Thursday started? Yeah, I've got a bunch of weeds. Like, my backyard is growing up like crazy, but my front yard is just weeds. So I went out and sprayed this weekend. What day? Sunday? Yeah, I went out Sunday and sprayed the weeds. So, no rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rocking. Rock, rock. I think we examined all this stuff already, though. Is there anything new? Alright, nothing new. Okay, good. We already examined all this. Good, good, good. We haven't hit the stage yet. Random Fox, we have... Oh, Dragon Fox. Oh, we haven't been on the stage yet. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Hawk tongue. You ain't kidding. It's the two leading members of the Governors, Apollo. Javier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but prosecutor, honestly. What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar has been burnt to a crisp. Top it all off, someone's dead. This is not you. Then there was that performance just now. What's that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me, miss a cue? I'm not conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong. How? What's that tinny playing of yours? You're going tinny. It's why they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. It's hardly the time. Huh? What are you doing here? I'm betting someone messed up the audio for them. Hiya. We're just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry. Wait. You're what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic... A Borginia detective. Crescend? Right. Anything else? What did you just call him? Detective. Ah, greetings. Whoa! I did not say this. Look at this. Who expected that? Did anybody see that coming? Does he have a fox on his head? Tyrion Crescend, Criminal Affairs Division 3. What is with that hair? Hello, Criminal Affairs? You really don't know anything about the Gaviniers, do you? They're all police officers. The torpedo? Is that like a real hairstyle? Something tells me that's about to be remedied. Alright, as always, I like to look around first. He's a shark? Sharks don't have hair that big. Look at ladder. Does anyone want to work on lights and such? Why don't they use a stepladder? Or stepladders, really? That's so wrong? Not wrong, it's just, well, why do you prefer stepladders? They're so much more flexible than plain old ladders. I prefer my ladders rigged and stable, thank you. What big stage? It's on a whole other scale than the Wonder Bar. Lights were so bright, I couldn't see the whole first part of this concert. I'd love to do my act on a stage like this someday. So I'll back on the lights for my eyes' sake, please. You'll be too blinded by my magic to worry about lights. You probably don't want to blind the audience, so you're planning on showing the magic. Got a piano. That piano looks much bigger close up. Like he played so beautifully. Yeah, it's like a real pianist. That's just silly, Apollo. How do you call someone as good as Maki a pianist? That's like throwing me in the same class as Daddy. Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. Look at all these electronic devices. I'm guessing they have something to do with sound. Well, I guess we could fiddle. Let's see here. Don't touch that. I hope the curiosity is the key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. This should require parental testing, clearly. Oh, guitar case. Nah, that's a big instrument case. That's a case for a contrabass, I think? You fit 20 violins in there, I bet. It looked like a violin. It's a completely different instrument. You can fit 5 truces in there, I bet. Are you comparing me to an instrument? Huh, I wonder who left it sitting open like that. I'm not really seeing anything else. Alright, let's talk. We're also going to present him with the keys, because I bet the keys are his. How about the crime? Which crime do you mean? The murder? What else? Oh, that. He said he's been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Buster Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Talking about his hog and his guitar case. Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latus than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? Are they gonna blame him? Because are we gonna end up defending the Prosecutor Gavin? Oh, we're in the middle of a performance, no less. Are you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to the Fraulein detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Him and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Oh, what's your next? We've already checked out the scene. Sorry, I was scratching my shoulder and had to stretch the other shoulder out. How did Gavin be right? We may be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can consider some item things we found. I told you we're gonna show him the keys. They're about, oh, those are my keys. Now he's gonna become a suspect, then we're gonna have to defend him. I'm calling it right now. I don't believe you, Apollo. How did you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners? It's not surprising. Even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. What? I know America exists. They just compare themselves to America? Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lift interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 years of hard time for love. They came in love with no chance to parole, and my boyfriend is the prosecution's witness. This shit goes on and on. Here's my right-handed man. Darian Crescend. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. Brilliant. He's a bit of a rogue, really. Hey, this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When performance goes up, the least bit wrong, he gets into this funk. Just like today. I know murder would be a bit more off-putting than a luring concert. Concert day? A disaster! I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we'll see who missed a cue. Missed a cue, they were arguing about that before. I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. My nose keeps running. Stupid nose. It's the allergies, I'm telling you. It'll stop running, then I'm gonna sneeze, and it'll start running again. No allergies. I hate everything. Right, Miss Q. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? Uh-huh, you heard it, didn't you? From the audience. Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur is gonna pick up on that. Is his hair, like, wobbling? Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No, now take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating murder? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. Always wanted to learn about the recording industry. This is one of the devices we used in recordings. I should probably have one of those, but I don't. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. Use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Oh, I thought I did that. The timing on that was so crazy. Wow, neat. So could you say here only the drum part? Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of risking his crew tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal. The one who kills people. Want to help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, bring up the part of the performance in question. Please choose a section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar. Like so. There it is. Now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely. Are we in control, or is it's doing it automatically? Oh, the time's a little off, isn't it? I don't hear it, you see? There, right at the most important part. Even an amateur can hear it. If you play it like 5 times until there's something wrong, yeah. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. Missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect. Here goes again. Right. There, amateur, you will prove my point. Huh? Me? You find the missed cue. You tell us which instrument, which part is a good party. How? Don't I just explain it? Move the sliders to the W and S to adjust the volume for each part. You'll find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue with A and D. Hi, Treeborn! You find it with your untrained amateur ears. You missed a murder! Don't you have a try, Apollo? I guess. This looks like kind of fun. First quick review. W and S adjusts parts volume. From another section of the song Q and E. Use A and D to switch parts, right? Got it. Found the guilty part. Press R to point it out. There's no way I'm gonna pull this off. I'm not hearing it. Whoa, wait, I hear it. Hold on. Alright, so if I have all the parts except for part 2. It's part 2. Yeah, it's part 2. You hear it? You don't think it's part 2? Listen to it. Like, look, when I add into, like, in this. You haven't missed much. We're like, oh, I guess we are about an hour and a half in, aren't we? The audio's too low. What? Are we having audio problems? Is the game audio too quiet? Okay, it's all up all the way. Nobody said anything earlier. Alright, turned up a bit. Alright, we good? Alright, listen. You hear that? Let's take out that one. So I play just there you go. See, it's all fine, but when you add 2 in, so it's definitely 2. Okay, so we this part's off. What's that? Second guitar. Ah, it was you, Darian? Oh, well, looks like this cat's out of the bag. Oh, well, that's all you have to say? I got an attitude lets killers walk free, Darian. Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Oh, no! We got a new thing we gotta deal with. Thinking over the title for that song. Guilty Love. I'm not wondering if you knew anything about this. That. Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine. That's my keyring. I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I called it. Told you. It's his keyring. I knew it. Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? This is a keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks, anyway. Where'd you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. Oh, what? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I never heard of Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Emma's right about the fop. I'll give her that. Apollo? Mr. Gavin? Maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? Also, Treeborn got a 25 stream streak. I just noticed that. Think something about your motorcycle not starting? Something about your guitar case being busted? You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. This keyring. It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case. What about your house key or apartment key? Wait, is this keyring? It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Mr. Gavin's keyring disappeared. I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. In order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this car wasn't the one that... The very one. Up in flames. So they stole the key, put something flammable on his guitar, and right on stage, too. I just thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And top it off, Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latouche dies. They're all connected. It's all connected. Yes, Anne. Could it all really be just coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning... Darling, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein? I am. What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. See, look at the front. You can't even see it all. You can't tell his hair's a foot out in front of him. It's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well, I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. My keyring, and the guitar, and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing, he hasn't figured it out. That's the freakiest thing, the wobble. That's up, you're a man, you're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give Air 4 Head a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection. Shall we? Evidence? Act. I better think of something pronto. Oh, come on. Let's see it. What's actually being all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? So the keys. Yep, there it is. This thing. The lyrics. Is this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The Guitar Serenade. What's that got to do with anything? Has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed if the Fraulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to the song. But what? No way. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet, first, the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. That's right. When you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys. And next, the guitar burst into flame. Burning on in my heart, fire burned my love away. And then Mr. Latouche was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that happened today, here, the song predicted it all. Or perhaps it's the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyrics. Who would go through all of that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital. And quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. How are we doing on time? Am I supposed to run an ad? According to this, the time's up. Is it time, though? Wait, how long have we been going? Yeah, I think it is time. Lyrics predicting the crime? Clavier? Alright, let's go brush our tail real quick. Or run the ad. I gotta hit refresh, because I don't know why it's not doing that. It doesn't work right sometimes. I hit refresh, it works fine. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? Boop. Missed it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm only like 2 seconds late. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Alright. Lyrics predicting the crime? Clavier. It's a bit more than just coincidence to me. I have to agree. Keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident. Yeah, the victim was holding it. Hard to think that was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever. So the criminal maxed their access to the lyrics. That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about that, I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm going to talk to the Borginian embassy about this Mr. Latouche. Alright, thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. How can you take a police officer that looks like that so seriously at all? A foreign national, Mr. Latouche, was killed. Seemed like that would have had to be the point of all this. They did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves. Yeah? Yeah. I guess this is all we're going to get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lamoureux to a question. Prosecutor Gavin? Do you know where Lamoureux is now? I had to go to my dressing room. The pianist Maki Tobaya, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing. The Gavin's dressing room. Got it. Let's go. Can I pick this thing up? Ah, that guy again. Eek! Who's there? There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Trucy? You know, he did look sort of familiar. Trucy, friend of yours? No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and Curiouser. I hate that word. Curiouser and Curiouser. That's a terrible word. I know it's a real word, but I hate it. Do you ever have a word you just hate? And you wish it just didn't exist? That's one of mine. Like, can't you say more and more curious? Obviously not, but you should. I remember there's a thing a while back. I don't remember where it came from. But people hated the word moist. And I don't know why that was. I don't know where it started. Maybe in a movie or something, but that was like a meme for a while. Lemuror. What has happened? I knew she could speak English. Heard that Mr. Latouche has died. But Lemur, you speak? I mean, you speak English? Ah, yes. I told you earlier she was pretending not to be able to speak English. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia. But I'm not Borginian by birth. But wasn't Mr. Latouche your interpreter? Ah, that, yes, well, it's Mr. Latouche's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see. Your pianist is also... No, Maki Tobai is Borginian. He does not speak English. Now, please tell me. What's happened to Mr. Latouche? Why did he... Hates moist or curiouser? Actually, Mr. Latouche was... Trucy. Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said. Not a word. But Mr. Latouche is Lamoureux's manager. That's not fair to her. Isn't she a related party? That's who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect. All we've been told is to wait here in this room. It's very unsettling. I'm sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Moist? Yeah. I mean, I know, I talk about Rooster Teeth sometimes. There's one of the members of Rooster Teeth, who hated wet bread. And I don't know if it was a bit or not, but it was something that always concerned him. Like, you know, it like made him physically ill to see it. Not, you know, like he was good with bread up until it got wet. To the point they played a game, I Am Toast. I don't know if you've heard of that game. But basically you're a piece of bread and you have to make it to the toaster and get toasted or something like that. And if the bread fell into a liquid, like he would start gagging. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their triggers. I have some things. Okay, you want some of my triggers? Let's see. I hate nose stuff. Like just the mention of anything that comes out of a nose makes me feel sick. That's why I hate having allergies so much. But I hate nose stuff. Nose stuff grosses me out a lot. I also hate any piece of paper that's small enough to stick to stuff. Like confetti. Like if you throw confetti at me, it disables me. Yeah, that's one of the words. That would probably be borderline. Yeah, like confetti. Like real confetti, like fake confetti is fine. But like real confetti where I get like stuff all over me, I hate. Yeah, I don't like nose hairs. I don't like anything in a nose. So yeah. They actually have this thing, like, you know how little kids love stickers? I don't want a sticker on me. Like they're like I remember I went to go see one of my nieces and she had like this sheet of stickers and she's like trying to put stickers on everybody. I'm like, no stickers for me. No, thank you. I can't do stickers. I don't want them on me. Even when I was in school, like if a teacher gave me a sticker, I put it on like a piece of paper. So like there, it's stuck to something. It's away from me. Yeah, I also don't like. I don't understand why people like I don't know if they still do this, but they used to put stickers on like books. Like, why don't you put a sticker on a book? Like, what's the point of having cover art if you're just gonna put this big fat price tag on it? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. I hate stickers on fruit. Why do you have to put stickers on fruit? That's why I eat bananas, because you can peel it off. You peel off the peel, and the sticker comes with it. I'd eat a lot more apples if they didn't have stickers on them. I hate the stickers on apples. They gross me out. It's really gross. Stickers on oranges? Like what if it got in your mouth? Ugh. Sorry. There should be stickers on stuff, okay? So I gross myself out thinking about stuff. Alright, we need to move on. Or I gross myself out again. I'm sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course, I'm always willing to help. She's calm as she looked on stage. Can't put my finger on why, but I like this lemon roar. You know, I am also, like, I'm a little bit distracted tonight because I got all these ideas for, like, more redeems that I'm gonna work on. So I got all these new redeems, but I don't know how many redeem slots we have. How many channel points we have. Let's see how many we got. How many do we have that we're not using? 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? I may have to get rid of some extra ones. Melted pizza cheese on paper. See, that's wax paper. Isn't like wax paper? Wax paper's not the same. No, nope. We're done. Nope. Sorry, we're done. Nope. No. No. Do not taint my cheese. Take your evil thoughts away, okay? Away with your evil thoughts. See, that's gross, but it doesn't like it doesn't make me like physically ill thinking about it. I wouldn't like it, but so I don't know what you're talking about. I have never ordered pizza by the slice. Unless it's like at there's that place at the mall, Pizza by the Slice. I think is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't know what it's, there's like there used to be a place in malls. I don't know. I never saw a place like that, but you just like go and you get like one slice of pizza for like $3, and it'd be this like giant slice of pizza. It's like this big. Can we get my hands? Hands? It's like this big. Yeah, a giant slice of pizza, and it was disgusting pizza, but it was pizza. And it couldn't get it could the things that we're talking about is just no, we're not talking about that again. Could not happen because they put you on a little tiny little plate or whatever, and it's not big. The plate's like 1/3 the size of the pizza. Pizza's just hanging off of it. What's it, Maki? What? But you'd be alone. What seems to be the problem? Maki, he is not good around strangers. He used to go out for a breath of fresh air. I'm gonna call on it right now. He's not blind. He's faking being blind. Like, is that what he used to be called? Are you telling me? Maybe I'm just confused. Was there a restaurant called Pizza by the Slice? I'm not seeing it. Either that's being caught. It might be getting caught up in net chafe or whatever you call it, where it's just like buried. So I don't know. Would that be all right? Sure, of course. Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about? The Republic of Borginia that's in Northern Europe, right? I never even heard of it. I started out sitting in a restaurant. And a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. Say, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. We're just into looking for talent, Trucy. Oh, that's a burn on Phoenix. Oh, poor Phoenix. Remember, you're not related from Borginia originally. Were you born here? Well, oh, is that supposed to be a secret? It was everything when you were a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Yeah, you have to be, like... Stars have to be very, like, unapproachable, like, with fine moral character. And, they never just say anything stupid. They always know what they're doing. They're smooth and suave. I'm, saying I'm the opposite of all of those things. A place that does what I'm talking about is actually good pizza. I don't actually remember. I probably got it, like, that's what you get on, like, school trips when you, like, go to a mall for some reason. When do you remember school trips where it's like, oh, we're gonna go stop for lunch, and because there's no place that can take a full bus full of kids in a reasonable amount of time, say they drop you off at like a food court. and try to keep people together. I know a bit about that, of course. Ah, yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Borginian in public. Which is important, I guess. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. A painter in what? Travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. That's what Gavin said earlier. Oh, and I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Stop while you're ahead, Trucy. This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. It's actually a pizzeria. You know, okay, there's 2 places I would love to go. Alright, there's 2 places. You know, at this point, I've probably doxed myself so much that it's just ridiculous. People could probably find at least, you know, the town I live in, if not my own house. I don't think I've put any. Okay, I have put out pictures of my house. Okay, yeah, people can find out where I live pretty easy if they wanted to. But there's a restaurant that I remember going to. They have my all-time favorite pizza topping. It's called Mellow Mushroom. I'm pretty sure it's a chain, but they have pepperoni and jerk chicken, and you can get that on pizza or a calzone. Very good, pepperoni and jerk chicken. Not just chicken, jerk chicken. Really good. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Very good place. So I would go to that place and get that if I want pizza. I also sometimes get Domino's just because it's cheap and easy. But if I were to go to an actual pizzeria, I'd want a Chicago-style pizzeria because I love deep dish pizzas. Deep dish pizzas with like cheese and sauce and like, oh, it's so good. They're really, really bad for you. Like, I mean, it's probably about as healthy as, you know, getting beat in the head. Well, would you only want to eat nice chickens? Wait, which do you prefer killing? Nice or... Yeah, Mellow Mushroom near you? Mellow Mushroom is the only place, the only place I've ever been where you can get alcohol and they will give you a to-go cup. Only place I've ever been that does that. But I haven't tried that since college because I wouldn't do that when I'm driving. But yeah, we used to walk to there's a Mellow Mushroom near campus, and we used to walk to it. And they give you a to-go cup. No problem. I thought they'd say no. Random Fox. Oh, Fairy Fox. And naturally, you know, being in college, Fox Fairy. Should it be Fairy Fox? I don't know. You're gonna meet leverage your favorite? I think you would like pepperoni and jerk chicken. You could add more stuff to it. But the plan B, if they would not give me a to-go cup, was to just chug what was left. It was only like 1 glass, or 1 cup. So just chug what's left, and then walk home. That probably would have been less safe than giving the to-go cup. Yeah, without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the siren in the ballad, right? Siren! We found Siren! She said the word! She said the word! Yes, in Borginian, Mumra means siren. I fear that perhaps already I'm not the siren I once was. Your pianist, Maki, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. He's very European. I met him while singing in restaurants in Borginia. He's an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. Notice he hardly ever leaves your side. Guess well, he's blind. At first, I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Borginia before we met. You guys, I'm getting hungry. Makes presents part of my contract. Like, I had my taco tonight. It was really good. Like, my taco, oh, I went heavy on the spices and it was so good. Although I will say my stomach is slightly unhappy with me. Just a little bit. Just a little unhappy. I'll be fine. Don't worry. But it was really good. Good tacos. Oh, and I got enough tacos. So I changed the recipe of my tacos a little bit because I need more protein. So I went really heavy on black beans. Usually I put in like 6 to 7 cans of black beans. I put in 12. 12 cans of black beans in my tacos. Lots of black beans. Taco, taco, taco. Oh, I want another taco. Expense is part of my contract. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. People are going to look back on this episode and be like, wow, you made it nowhere because you just kept running your mouth about stupid stuff. Knocking her together. Lemmer. Together always. Tacos are awesome! You know how long my tacos are going to last, Mopar? So the first one was yesterday. I think we'll make it through most of April. Oh, we'll definitely make it through most of April. I think we'll make it through almost all of April. I wouldn't be surprised if we made it through all of April. Because I didn't change anything else about the tacos. I didn't change anything. Except I added more stuff to it. So it's basically 5 extra cans, like 5 to 6 extra cans worth of tacos. So think about how many cans of black beans if you like just made tacos with it. Like I think 5 cans of black beans would make about 8 tacos. I think that's a reasonable number. So that adds more than a week to my usual taco month. So I think I was getting around 24 to 27 days of tacos. So we're definitely gonna go like 30. You tacos at least once a week. See, I do what I do now. So what I do is I make this big pot. I found a bigger pot. That's why I was able to add more beans to it. So I take this big pot. So here's my taco recipe. And they're vegetarian tacos, by the way, because I try not to eat too much meat. And so they're vegetarian tacos. So I have this 8-quart pot. And so I add 2 pounds of rice. I like brown jasmine rice. Then I add, once I cook the rice, I add sauce, the sauce packets. What do you call it? The powder, taco powder. I get the hot and spicy. Gotta have the hot and spicy taco powder. I don't know what's in it, but it's pretty good. So I get 4 of those, 4 packets. Add it in. I mean, you can do it with meat. Then I throw in 2 jars of salsa. The big jars. Like what, 16-ounce jars of salsa? 2 of those. And I rinse those out, add a little bit of water, just to be safe. Rinse those out to make sure I get as much as possible. Then on top of that, I add black beans. And so I make that. And it made about 8 quarts. It literally filled up the pot to the point that I could barely stir it. I got it all stirred in. I mean, you can always use meat instead of black beans if you wanted to. But I used the rice to stretch it out. Because a 2-pound bag of rice, even if it's for brown jasmine, which I think is nice, is like $3.50. And it makes a whole lot of filling. And so then, when I go to make the taco, well, first of all, I freeze most of it. So I freeze, that's in the pot, okay? So then I freeze a bunch of it, and then I put 1 container in the fridge. And so I take a taco shell, I use a burrito shell, because they're bigger. I use a burrito shell, and then I add cheese to the shell, whatever cheese you like. I usually bounce between sharp cheddar and Mexican, the shredded cheese. But sometimes I just use whatever I have. I've done with like leftover Italian cheese before. Actually, I did that yesterday because there's a little bit of Italian cheese left over, so I did that in sharp cheddar. So I put that in the bottom, right? Then I use I like the Fire Taco Bell sauce, but any taco sauce will work. You put that over the cheese. Then you add whatever spice you like. So I got these. They were a gift actually. I was given these these red pepper flakes. They're about 750,000 Scoville, I think. It's called Melt Your Face Off. Pepper flakes. So I put all that on the shell, and then I throw the shell in the microwave and melt the cheese. So I put in about 35 seconds, melt the cheese. Then I throw the taco mix that I made previously in the shell. And then I add shredded lettuce. And you have yourself a taco. And you know, that works out to be about 500, 600 calories in a taco shell. Yeah, see? It's good. It was on sale at the grocery store. That's what made me think of tacos. Zelric, stop doing stuff like that! Oh, Zelric, do I need to log on and... Just run away at half health. What are you doing? Is he just messing with me? I'm logging on. Hold on, I'm looking. Why are you playing? With a controller. Guards don't kill you that fast. Go level on the goblins again. Eat a bunch of food, level on the goblins. It's not showing you online. We've been going for like 2 days and you're about to die. What's wrong with you? Why don't you go fishing or something, Zelric? Get some food. That way you can always keep your health up. Guards don't kill you that fast. Oh. I literally logged on to see if you were on. Stop doing dumb stuff, though. Mr. Latus was my new manager. New. Yeah, what we need to do, I'll probably do this at some point. I'll go fishing and get a bunch of trout and salmon for the group. New, yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Mr. Latus at my office. He used to be my manager and bodyguard. And as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter? Even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. I fear that may have to be cancelled now. Mr. Latus from the Republic of Bulgaria, too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I really there's much I do not know about him. And now I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Mr. Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Latus was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I'm happy for him. That has become so well known. Siren, that's what he meant. Yeah, Mobar, definitely try it if you want. You can add meat to it instead of black beans. Or you could add meat and black beans to it. That'd probably be pretty good. There wouldn't be a lot of meat to it. But, see, I don't understand, like, my opinion of Mexican food in general. And this may be just, you know, I'm obviously not Mexican. I'm a fox. But the actual ingredients don't seem to matter to me. Like when you get to a certain level of spiciness, like I do, like all the spices are all that really matters to me. Like black beans, meat. Like that's why like you know when I used to eat meat, instead of buying ground beef, I'd buy ground turkey. Because what difference does it make if you're putting it in tacos? Who cares? You can't taste it. So I figured if I'm gonna go like, why not go one step healthier and go black beans? Because black beans are pretty healthy. No fat at all. Well, I think there's some fat, but Siren, that's what he meant. Huh? Apollo. Although I will tell you one thing about being, you know, mostly vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian. I do eat meat. I just don't cook meat. If I go out to eat somewhere, I might get meat. I got some like chicken fries that I bought at the grocery store. They were on sale. I had those this weekend. They're fine. I have no problem with chicken. I have no problem with beef. I just don't eat much of it. But my protein levels are always a little bit low. The doctor called it selectitarian. Apparently it has a name. So if I get a choice, I tend to choose not meat. You know what I mean? Most of the time. So, apparently it has a name. But yeah, so my protein's a little bit low. So I actually ordered some protein powder. And it's supposed to show up the 9th, I think. And I ordered a little shaker. I have a shaker, but it has one of those metal things in it. So Frosty was telling me about one that he has that has no, it has like a certain spiral pattern to it. So you don't need the ball thing in it. You can just, just shake it up. So I ordered one of those because it was on sale for like 40% off or something. Spring sale. Vortex shaker. So, yeah. So I got that coming. That's going to show up 2 days from now, I think. I don't know. Who knows? I got some other stuff to go with it. Not unrelated stuff. Just so I cover. I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm cheap. Apollo? You are the siren, right, Lemuroy? That's the meaning of my name in Borganian, yes. It's the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean, important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. It turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Latus, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latus, can you hear me? Ask. A witness. Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who is the witness? The witness is Siren. He said siren. Really? I was the only one there to hear it. I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latus said that? Ask the witness. And you're the siren? Lemuroy. Did you see what happened? Lemuroy? Might ask, are you with the police? Hey, well, no. I'm a defense attorney. An attorney? Yet there have been no arrests yet. Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lemuroy, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Heck, why? She witnessed a crime. Why won't she tell us? I believe we're through here. I believe so. It's kind of sad. I want to show her this brooch. Oh, can I show her this? I want to show it to her. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes. Well, it may be mine. Here's Lemuroy. I was wearing your brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lemuroy's. I mean, it was in her dressing room. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. This brooch belongs to her. I begs the question. It's her dressing room! Of course she was in there at some point. Is something wrong, Apollo? What's this brooch doing? It's her dressing room! What's this brooch doing? It's her dressing room. Dumbest question in the world. Can I take a look at this, Lemuroy? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could help you. Don't worry about it. It's one of the most pleasant refusals I've had. I just found it so funny, like, how, like, awkward that last bit sounds for this part. Yeah, but I never would have heard it. Okay, anyway. Alright, back out we go. Whoa, who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Ack, Emma. Something wrong? She looks grumpy than usual. We left the room. Bet something's wrong. Impossible's happened. Ark, it's all your fault, you know. Oops. Maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Are they gone? What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? Eh? Mr. body has disappeared. What? Ah, Prosecutor Gavin. Yeah, it's really cool. I should probably have a soundboard if I want to go professional, but I don't know where I would put a soundboard, honestly. I got a Stream Deck here. And that's basically all the space I have. I'd have to move my phone. Like, my phone and my mints are fighting for space right here. Got mints? I got my phone. I shook my phone, but it didn't sound like anything because it's a phone. But they fight for space right here. Next to the Stream Deck. I just don't have space for anything. I got a drink over here. I got a keyboard on my desk. I got a second keyboard on my keyboard tray. You know, if I dusted down there, no, there's an extra mouse down there. Then what happens when I have Beat Saber? I have to roll the desk out. I'd have to do something. I'd have to go vertical, I think, if I want to do it. I'd have to go vertical somehow. If I went vertical, I could fix my lights. My lights always are clipped onto my monitor stand, but my monitor stand is not flat. And so the clip just slides off every once in a while. How about you, Gavin? Your vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Mr. Latruce's body has gone missing. For yourself. Quiet, the pickle, quiet. The pickle. How do you just stand there? We have to start the investigation. There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. All interested negatives have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So it's just we go find ourselves a cadaver. We have plenty of time to ponder the blinds later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. I will find him. I'm rather enjoying this. I hope so just body just disappear. Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Geeter? Who's Geeter? That's why I call my guitar. You see that, man? Your guitar? Was stolen? This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. I know where the body is already. If someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Geeter's like a missing person, not a lost and found, man. Well, this sure is a... What do you call it? A sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle. It's your pickle. I told you to stay in the room. Sorry, not much else I can say. It's alright. Top part right now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snack goosh to do it nicely. Just watch your sugar intake, Emma. Alright, I know where the body is. Let's go. He's on the stage. In the wings. Something seemed different to you, Apollo? It was definitely different here. Let's check it out. I'm not sure that's all that important right now. Let's check out that thing in the middle of the stage. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lumber and Prosecutor Gavin were sitting on. Who must have raised it? I don't see a way to control it from here. Oh, what about that ladder there against the wall? We can use that to take a look up the top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. Irk. Didn't look that high from below, really. We got to the top. I felt every one of those 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not what we found up there. Eek! We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. Body, guitar in hand, and penis bucket away. I did not expect to find that up there. Okay, so we left that area, so we finished that area up. Okay. So we made some progress. That's good. Progress is important. Very important. That concert last night. How are we doing on time, though? Okay, we've still got 20 minutes. That concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why'd they arrest Maki? Why? Don't look at me like this is my fault. Mike DeBay, the blind pianist. He's actually the one I think did it. Arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Letouce. There you go, black party dress, Fox. Had you talked for a long time? Yeah. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. Who could possibly prove that? Morning. Prosecutor Gavin. What night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why'd they arrest Maki? Why? Don't look at him like that. It's not his fault either. It's tough for me, too. We were born together that night, after all. Yet? Powers that be stated that given circumstances, it could have only been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Member was invited from Volginia as ambassador of goodwill. It's vital that the case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really. Well, those are the circumstances, alright. What makes Maki the only possible suspect? Air forehead. You seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution. The enemy. Alright. I think I decided to prosecute Gavin better. That's actually... I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of the case. Especially not to the defense attorney. What? Did you say? Me, the defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down in the detention center. He wants to request your services. He? You mean Maki? Wants me? He can't even speak English. How do you request us? So we're waiting for, Paolo. Let's get going. Right. Good luck. I'll have to question Lammeror. I need... How do you say that? I mean, no, without getting spoilers, please. Lamiwar. Lamira? Lamirwar? Lamirwar? Oh. Oh, the guy's name. Is it the dead guy? His name is Romain Lettuce. Romain Lettuce? Romain Lettuce. And her name is like French for the mirror. The miroir. Okay, anyway. I'll question the miroir. Right. Later. If I'm up to this. They're big on the pun names in this game. Well, I just don't get it. I used to believe a cute little kid like that could do something so terrible. Is it a pun? That's not a pun, is it? That's just a weird name. You said that already. I also don't think he's strong enough to fire 2 bullets. He's also supposedly blind. Maki, everything's going to be okay. We're here for you. Hi, maybe you can tell me about last night? That's gonna make things complicated. Huh? That's when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far from everything he's ever known. Maybe Lammeror can help? Maybe Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him. Good luck. I'll have to question Lammeror. Well, what are we gonna do? That's, a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay, we made it through part 1. Okay, so... Usually the opening is one of the longest parts. The opening and the end are the longest parts. So hoping we can burn through some parts tomorrow, or we're gonna be in some big trouble. I'm hoping to finish like 1 episode a week. That'd be ideal. Course down session 4. How do I say that? Makitobe. 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 Machitobe. Machitobe? I don't know, I'm trying to figure out if his name's a pun. Your Honor, the Pixie of the Arpeggio. Right, it's trial. Court is in session. This is ready, Your Honor. Prosecutor's just A-okay, Air Judge. Oh, very well. Prosecutor Gavin. Opening statement, yeah? No, actually, there's something else I wanted to ask you about. Yes? So you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them? Okay? And we wouldn't say get well soon, right? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Don't be kicking them when they're down. What are you talking about? Actually, I'm going to visit someone who's terminally ill. Right after this trial. Chief Justice's son. Chief Justice? Someone's afflicted with the most terrible disease. Didn't have long, it seems. I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I was saying something moving might be the order of the day. Why don't grown-ups ever just say what's on their mind, instead of pretending? Maybe something like disgust. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? In any case, I'm a busy day, so let's wrap this up quickly. Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, briefly. You're in luck, Air Judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. First, to review the victim in this case. Romaine Lettuce, age 35. The global manager for Diva songstress, La Mirror. Cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details. Report accepts into evidence. She's also report, okay. 9/9/30. Rough caliber, that's quite a large, isn't it? I reckon if that could knock a man off his feet. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. Damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss suggests that he could not be saved. I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse, considering. Two shots were fired. Wait, you think he was talking about the mirror? One shot missed, the other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets found in the wall at the scene. Sort diagram. Could they have fired them from the window? No, it was too high, I think. They hit it here. They couldn't have gone down and gone up. They would have. I think the window was too high. That's where the bullets hit. Let's see. Court accepts evidence. Talking about a 45 caliber revolver. We must assume that the killer was adapted to the weapon's use. Really? Yeah, apparently weapons that size have a powerful kickback. They say the judge tried to fire one to break every bone in his body. This will take more care in choosing examples. As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in the dressing room. This room has only one entrance to this door. That's indeed the case, yes. However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots. He's talking about you and Emma, huh? Yeah, when the witnesses entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course. But that's impossible. Exactly, this murder was impossible. For all but one person. One person? That is, of course, the defendant, Makitobe. Only this defendant could have committed the crime. But how? It's quite simple. The circumstances of the crime, so you make it clear. Very well, I assume you have testimony to back up this claim. Please show the witness to stand. Oh, okay, I thought we were going to have Maki up there. Like, how are you supposed to have someone give testimony if they can't speak English? Your profession, please. Emma Sky, I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert for him that night. Emma seems tired somehow. Security at the concert, you say. Some security I was couldn't even stop a murder. Now, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. I made bigger mistakes in my career, you know. I'm sure that makes her feel much better. I want to hear about these bigger mistakes. In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered. You were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony, if you would. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please. Alright. Here we go. Let's do this. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I went into the room, filled with blaring rock music, and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Sorry, a little sleepy. It's lucky that a detective was first on scene. That door was the only way out of the room, right? Yeah, pretty much. I don't get it. How can they say that Maki did it? Looks like we need a bit more information. Very well, this defense may begin the cross-examination. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was the detective doing on security detail, might I ask? It was only a concert. I thought exactly. But orders are orders, even when they come from a rock gods. Prosecutor Gavin. Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day, you might say, the stench of conspiracy. That day at the concert hall. Conspiracy? Well, isn't it obvious? My keys, that whole morning. No, the whole day was ruined. It's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case. There it goes again. Is it possible you simply misplaced them? Misplaced them? Misplaced items don't just wander into a murder victim's hand on their own. What's this? Mr. Gavin, if your keys were on the victim's hand, it makes you a prime suspect. Except, you know, he was on stage in front of the audience at the time. Love, still acting anew. Atroquinine. Atroquinine? It's waiting for you. I guess a poison. He's saying something. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top? This thing happened in the middle of my concert. Oh, thank you for the pets. I was, like a sailor, adrift on a sea of sound. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. So I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the task. See, I can accept that. Well, I can't. What do you mean, time on their hands? Please, the testimony. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. We were let in, though. I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you. I gave the Fraulein special permission to be there. I want to see her again. Oh boy, did you see that? We're officially involved now. Gee, great. Some other hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off. So no other outsiders were there then, except for the magician guy. And then, at the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I believe we were having a chat when we heard the shots. You were the one chatting. I was eating snack goose. Ah, hey, no snack in the court. You sure the shots came from the Lama Ward's room? Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm the one being cross-examined here. Just keep you quiet. Ka-donk. Ah, thanks. So Munch, how about it, Munch, Emma? You're right, Munch, there. Hard to be mistaken about that, Munch. Alright, we're getting in trouble. We're gonna be held in contempt for eating in court. Please either talk or eat. Not both at the same time. Oh, right, so after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room door. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. Rock? Blaring, yes. When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days? That's right, when we went into the dressing room. Music was blaring over the speaker in the wall. They piped sound from the stage and backstage through the speakers. That way people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on stage. Did it have to be so loud? You don't listen to the Gaviners with your ears. You feel it with your entire body and soul. I feel that. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume. Walked in the room. The band was playing Guilty Love, I believe. Making it easy to determine the time of the crime. You hear that music playing. And everyone on stage for that song has an alibi. Including myself. Anyway, I closed off the back scene and started my investigation. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Alright, the bracelet never went off. How could you know something like that? As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen, we know there's only one exit from the room, that door. That small window only opened a tiny crack. and I was standing in front of that door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility, the air vent. Ah. But the air vent was too small. Who could possibly... Exactly. There's certainly no way you could get through, nor me. No one who could fit through is a child. Remember, access to those rooms is limited. But those involved with the concert were allowed. And of all the people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child. The defendant? Pixie of the Pagio flitted up toward the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime. But that's just conjecture. Oh? There's another way out of that room. You were there. You should know, Air Forehead. And there's another vital piece of evidence. Evidence? What? Marks were found on the air vent grill. The place had recently been opened. Wait, what? And something else was found, quite clearly. Minute, Maki Tobei's fingerprints. What? What? Order, order, order! That air vent was the only way out of the room. His fingerprints were found on the grill. Well, Air Forehead, what fairy tale does this suggest to you? Erk. Only one can pass through that doorway to heaven. And that one is our Pixie. Why look at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it up in the audience. This is decisive evidence. Quite decisive, indeed. I'll be enough of that. Prosecution is a rather convincing case. The only way in or out of the room crime scene was watched, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. Ugh. We've heard enough to determine our verdict. I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit. I'm sure Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That will have to be enough. Alright, it can't be over already. Well, I believe this trial is finished. This has no contradicting evidence. Prosecution's opinions are proof clear and plain. Alright, let's look at our court record. Can we see? I still think the window, but I wonder what is this right here? I don't remember. This is that same section. Alright, so if you have contradicting evidence, you better be clear and plain. Hack, Apollo, got on the ropes already. Better come up with something quick. I know. Think, what can get us out of this? The evidence or a witness that can prove Maki is innocent beyond a doubt. Without that, go. Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you better tell us about it now. This is it. And so soon. If I mess this one up, it's all over. Who wants contradicting proof? Mr. Gavin, you claim that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely, I'd swear it on my career as a prosecutor. And on my million-seller hit song, Atropine, My Love. There it goes again. That's too bad, because there was a witness. Oh, really now? How did you come to possess knowledge that the prosecutor clearly does not? Because I'm the only one in the world who knows this. What's going on? I just talked to him, and now... No. He's alive. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. Cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help's on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. What? The victim said this before he died? Perhaps he did. Perhaps he did not. What do you mean by that? All we know is what Air Forehead says he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. Objection! That's the truth. He said it. I even told you about it. And apparently you ignored me completely. My policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. This rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough. Mr. Judge, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Later carries a stiff penalty. Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for. Erk, it's backing out now. Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. Lemire? Recall Mr. Lucius' last words. The witness is Siren. The Siren. Aha! He meant the Siren. That's right. Siren of the ballad. Lemire. Lemire was only on stage for the second set. And she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin? My claim still stands. There's no witness to this crime. Farewell. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We'll now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Lemire to the witness stand. Lemire will say nothing to deny the murder. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her, no matter what it is. Let's see. Okay, time for another quick tail brushing. But I'm just going to do 2.5 minutes because we don't have that much time left in stream. So I'm just going to do 2.5. And alright, very nice, Tarek. Still have 15 seconds left. Yeah, I haven't actually started smithing yet, but I've just been farming the material so far. So if I recall, you need about 300 bars to get from iron to steel. But you have 50% success rate, so you need 600 ore. Alright, we're back. We're just talking about RuneScape. Yeah, after that, you still need iron to make steel, because you need iron and coal to make steel. So, you need a whole bunch of iron at some point. So I've just been farming iron so far. Alright, not today, though. Today, we'll drag the story out of her, no matter what it is. That's the plan. Is she actually going to speak, or is she going to pretend not to speak? It's my distinct honor to welcome the Siren of the Ballad to our courtroom. You're too kind. You can speak English. Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There's much I do not know. Speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I don't know how it came about my knowledge of your language. Nor where I studied it. What does she mean? She doesn't know. I too thought to call her as a witness, but I have not. I had a reason, of course. What's that? Lemuror suffers from amnesia. Amnesia? Lemuror is not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing in time before I started singing on the stage. Oh, she's more serious than I thought. As a lauded singer, the Lemuror shows a good life. There are little difficulties for her, thanks to her success. Yet I not wish to subject her to an unnecessary stress. Oh, I see. I care surprised a little about people's past. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lemuror. Hi, Francisco. Yeah, this is Black Party dress, Fox. Thank you. If there's something I do not understand, I've been called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Ah! Trying to, you want to see the dress so you hit me with snowballs? I see how it is. Nope, I escaped. Yeah, it's too long. I gotta figure out something about that. I don't think Phoenix is here. I haven't seen Phoenix in a while. Let me be frank. I do not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Oh my. Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy. Ugh! Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Test what you saw the night of the crime. That's what I saw nothing. That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. And I returned to backstage after the second set. I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. I must say, you sound wonderful, just testifying. Opie is too distracted to hear what she's actually saying. There you have it, she saw nothing that night. Now I'm going to pay that defense has the sense to admit defeat. And refrain from detaining her here longer than need be. I just got batter, Apollo. Way to go. Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet. Laura wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something, and I've got to find out what. Alright, cross-examine. I saw nothing. She must have seen something. So Latouche named you. Latouche? I'm gonna tell you what I don't know. Well, he said you were a witness with his dang words. I don't know what he meant to say, but that night... That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. You're very beautiful. Very, very good singing. It was a great concert. You heard me sing? Thank you. I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually. Oh. Of course. Mr. Justice, this is cross-examination. You're out of line. Anyone deserves an autograph here is me. One of my gavel would be nice. Here, Judge. Oh, what's this? It's my autograph. I'll keep this trial moving. Oh, what? Oh, my grandchild will be so happy. Hearing his grandson is a big fan. Let's continue, shall we? If you would, Lemuror? Tell us what you did after your stellar performance. I did not return backstage after the second set. Where'd you go? And who was the magician guy? I returned backstage once. Where were you then? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. And was Maki with you at the time? Unfortunately, I did not know where he was. I was for an alibi for Maki. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. And told to wait there. With Maki, correct? How was he then? He seemed as he always does. But I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Latouche's death. Yet he is not the type to show much emotion. As he given the police no end of headaches. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting frames speak nothing. He doesn't speak English! What are the police going to ask him? The questioning hasn't gotten very far. We sat there waiting. And that's where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. How is this to explain to you? I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Latouche died. Of course, investigations require some security. Mr. Latouche is my manager. I want to know more. I should have been told. Both Maki and I were beside ourselves with concern. I'm going to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yes, I understand. Think, what is ring true about her testimony? It's hard to imagine Lemira lying. She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. What did she tell me that night of the murder? Alright, what do we have? Sightseeing. Can I read the words? It's backwards. Hold on. It's backwards. Look at it. It's just backwards words. That's the. You see it? Is that people? People around the world. Her paint? What? I'm trying to read it. Look at it. It's just a weird font upside down and backwards. Want to turn my head upside down? Hold on. Watch? What am I watching? What am I watching? Where am I looking? I'm watching. What am I watching? Look at where? Up, down, side. I don't want to take that much effort to. I don't think this is the clue that we need anyway. Saw nothing. Night I was invited to sing on stage. This I did. Enter backstage the second set. I know one of these is important. It's one of these two things. Let me save. It's one of these things. I either push, we either present this, the lyrics here, or present the pooch at the next one. It's hard to imagine lying. She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. What did you tell me the night of the murder? Pooch, I'm sorry, Lemura, but I'm not having trouble believing you. Do you remember this Pooch? Do you not? Why is that? Why, that's Lemura. She was wearing it for her song. Care to add that to the testimony, Mr. Prosecutor Gavin? Well, what? This brooch was found after the murder took place, at the very scene of the crime. What? A mirror. How did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? As Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night. What's the meaning of this? The mirror, please explain! The mirror. She switched languages, she says English is quite difficult. That trick's not going to work here. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact. What now? In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. What? Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak. You're saying all that? What you talking about, Apollo? Right when the incident occurred. Ah! You're talking about that? Watch the room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. But make sure no one comes in, right? Bruce, can you hear me? Cold's a cold witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help's on the way. The witness is Siren. Siren? How can Siren witness anything? What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Haven't you seen anyone just now? Huh? No. Where'd she go then? At this point, I heard the door close. I looked in the room. Just a glance, mind you. Is this when your brooch dropped? That explains that. It does. There was no other way Pamela could have dropped it. That's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch? Your forehead. She was raised a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I needed to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing what had happened, of course. When I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Your forehead shouting, "Who's there?" no doubt. Horrible voice indeed. Ugh. I closed the door immediately. That explains the brooch. Let's turn to her testimony. That's too convenient. She's hiding something. Or you're looking at the room, though, right? Yes? Testifies what you saw. Very well. Those only the briefest of glimpses. Once finished, I went backstage for just a moment. Hands. I'm not seeing it. I don't think there's her eyes. Okay. So the thing lit up all constantly.
Hold it!
A wall. Was there a wall there? It's what in English? A division or partition, I believe. I'm not sure you can see that from the door. And the murder took place in the inside half. The partition might have hidden the body. Let's proceed. I don't think it's not letting me get down to her hands, so all we have is her face. And if she's got a veil on... Let's try proceeding here. I'm betting her eyes look off at some point. I'm betting her eyes look off at some point. We already looked at this one, I think, but let's do it again. I haven't seen her blink yet. Alright, so I'm thinking this... It might be a red herring. Alright, so I'm getting nothing from this. Alright, bye, Mopar. Have a good night, okay? Are you gonna present this thing? My sister didn't see anything.
Hold it!
Is there a wall there? Let's get on this opening thing.
Hold it!
Must mean that Mr. just named you. Juice? I assume she knows later.
Hold it!
So we went through it very slowly with the bracelet, didn't see anything. Okay, skip this.
Hold it!
What did you see in that brief glimpse? I only opened the door slightly when I heard the horrible voice. shut the door. I always wondered, your forehead. That voice of yours lack a volume knob? My cords of steel, man. Just back off. Wait. Is there a chance it's somewhere else? Like, there's your hair. This is where I feel like I don't know what's going on. I feel like I don't know what's going on. I'm doing good so far. What ring? Yeah, it's up for the whole thing. I didn't find anything. It's all of them. I don't see anything. You want to zoom in on the mouth? I'll zoom in on the mouth. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Wait, her mouth's not moving.
Gotcha!
Mr. Luce's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. Luce's death than you were saying. What? I can see you trying not to remember. That effort made you swallow. I was looking at her mouth. You can't fool my eyes. It's true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Luce have to be be shot? Come on, Lemuror. Yes? What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Luce have to be shot? Yes. She's hiding something. I knew it. Lemuror, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony. Eh? How could that be? Take this. Nor contradict her own testimony. I have the evidence to prove it. It's the gun, right? Or this, maybe. Investigation request?
Take that!
Tell me, Lemuror. No, we had this thing that we signed to say no way would talk to her. How'd you know he had been shot? Eh? Well, immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is documents proving that. In your testimony, you told the court. No one told me anything about the incident. Ah. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Latouche had been shot. How could you have known? Yark! I hope she didn't do it. The mirror! You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope. That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet. But now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Of course. All we want to know is the truth. She's kind of pale, huh? She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so. I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latouche had been shot.
Hold it!
Only a glimpse, yet you knew they were bullet holes. Yes, I recognized them immediately. I have seen bullet holes before, you know. You traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous in our country. There's not many places more dangerous in our country. We're #1. I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days. That's pretty cool. I hope I get to travel like that in the mirror someday. I'm recording my next album overseas. The studios have different sound, you know. Maybe I should go on towards the Steel Tour too. Let's see here. Oh! Door opens this way, blocks bullet holes. You can't see the bullet holes from looking in.
Objection!
Objection! The mirror, they call you the siren of the ballad. But lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. I put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Such pretensions are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah? Come on, can I be cool for once? Observe the diagram. The mirror, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, yes? They were in the wall. The door is on. Eh? You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes. York! The mirror. Yes? I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you've been holding back something. And I must tell you what it is I saw? Yes. Happy this trial being recorded, and I'm certain it will be on the news in Volginia. I understand your reputation is at stake, and it falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing. But she knew how Miss Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemirror. Well, Lemirror, please continue your testimony. Should we stop there? I mean, it's almost time. And it's probably a good time to stop. Like, just we start fresh for the next testimony, right? It seems like a good place to stop. 7 minutes. I mean, we can try to go a little bit further, but we're just gonna get bogged down in the testimony. I'm fine. We'll go. Very well. I shall. I was just looking for like a clean break point, but whatever. But I stopped too. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There's something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. It wasn't Maki. It was a grown person. I know it was. So you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you say? It's my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play here, forehead. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination. Great going, Apollo. You were right about Lemirror. What's wrong? You don't look too happy. This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. I was on my way for the Jace's backstage exit.
Hold it!
So you were heading toward the dressing room. Yes, just a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her approach. About the same time Emma and I heard those shots. So on my way back, there's something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. What exactly is something like a little window? Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I think it's how I just said, yes? In that word, the mirror, your choice of words is impeccable. There's a small window in the dressing room in question. Passage face remembers this detail. A little window on the wall. I saw the kind from there. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
Hold it!
You're certain you heard 2 shots fired? Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. That's when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. Wonder what it had been. I peered through the window. That's when I heard the second gunshot, much closer. There are 2 bullet holes in the scene. No contradiction so far. What happened on the other side of that window? There's nothing I could do. Wasn't Maki?
Hold it!
It wasn't Maki who shot. Are you sure? Yes, quite certain. Ah ha ha. It means to me that you would question her testimony. It's testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object? Yeah, Paulo, what were you thinking? Juicy, let's just listen to what Lamiros has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure? Yes, of course. You see, it was a grown person. I know it was.
Hold it!
A grown person. That's a little vague. I'm sorry. My skill with your language is lacking, I know. So that you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female. It was a man, a young man. You're sure of that? Yes, his voice is quite clear. Voice. Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite clustered. It seemed likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter. As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. So you heard a voice. Wait. Could that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche? Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Latouche who spoke, I would have known. Indeed. So you were at the window, and you heard the shooter's voice, the voice of a young man. Oh. This is good testimony. That proves it wasn't Maki. Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would be cast this case in a considerably different light. What is Vince's opinion of this testimony? Oh, I'm sorry, I have my microphone got coughed. I have to say it's pretty good. Vile, even. Keep coughing. It shows the shooter wasn't Maki. Ha. Surely you can't be serious, Hair Forehead. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Well, why not? Remember, I understand why you would want to protect Maki. And remember, you are the Siren of Valid. And lies do not become such a creature. What does the prosecution mean? Paulo, what's talking about? How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that? I call it state the crime scene quite well. State the room? Yes, when the murder took place, that window was closed. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice through it. What? But I'm sure. The mirror. I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. In my opinion of you, as a witness, is somewhat lesser.
Objection!
But she's the only eyewitness we have.
Objection!
So you say, and the victim named her, the siren, as the witness. That's right. That's what Mr. Latouche. We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility. And it brought us to this. Mayor Judge. Yes? Prosecution requests that the witness be excused. Please. I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There's indeed a question of the witness's credibility. But if Lamiro can't testify, we don't have a chance of proving Maki's innocence. Cross examination over. Prosecutor Gavin. May continue making your case. Donka, now where were we? I guess I would like to hear from Prowling Detective again.
Objection!
Wait, let me hear Lamiro's testimony one last time. Our damage is already over. Just the time is needed arises. This witness may leave the stand. I'm sorry, can I be of more assistance? Last, back to the real trial. Ready, Air Forehead? Alright, we'll have to call it there. I'm gonna save a different spot just to be safe. Alright. So that's it. Oh, we don't save. We just saved a second ago, it's fine. Nope. Fox escapes again. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Back tomorrow, I'm gonna take some time before I go to bed. I'm gonna take a few minutes to try to get those redeemed I was talking about up and running. So yeah, I've been trying to make some changes, positive changes to the stream. So I got some good stuff I think will be very good for the stream. So I'm working on that before I go to bed. I'll try to remember to activate them tomorrow if I get them up and running. But I gotta test them out first. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. So see you soon. Okay. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.